Hello, and welcome to episode 9 of our series of how to move from just being online to delivering experience-driven commerce with Magento. I'm Dave Usselton, and I've been your host for this series, and today I'm joined by Khalil Mans, a solution consultant in the Americas team. In this episode, we will discuss the importance of a content supply chain as an enabler to relevant and fresh targeted content over time. While the focus of these videos is to show that Magento itself is a platform designed to achieve experience-driven commerce right out of the box, there are ways to gain even further capabilities by means of investing in one or more of the other industry-leading tools from the broader Adobe portfolio or from a third-party technology partner. We are still in the engagement section of the series, where we are addressing how to deliver relevant and meaningful digital experiences. When thinking of how to deliver targeted experiences, one has to consider their content supply chain capabilities. Let's look at a few quotes from a 2016 article from a B2B consulting company, which in turn references information from Gartner and McKinsey. From these, we can see that even B2B companies should be considering a content supply chain to keep their experiences relevant and fresh. Please feel free to pause the video and consume these quotes at your own pace. Content supply chains will generally be done in harmony with other key business units and how their schedules are planned and executed. Content creation or sourcing needs to run concurrent with product lifecycle management, PLM, and their cycles and planning. Content tends to also need to be sourced or created to keep up with marketing cycles for products, SEO, SEM, social, and informational content pages. If you're leveraging customer segmentation using audiences, and you likely should, then variations of the content should be sourced and delivered based upon those audiences. And there will be high-value content slots that exist for all users, and these need to also stay fresh as they have universal high value. These should have a base asset for unknown users so that it is always different over time, and then audience-specific content once you can establish something that helps you know something about the user's preferences in any way. All of these keep changing as the catalog needs and the marketing initiatives evolve over time. So what are some of the common challenges for many commerce customers? They only have images for the simple products. So how do they create images for things like bundles or retail sets? How do they maintain a steady supply of audience-specific content for all of the areas that may be part of their various user experiences, including non-transactional pages and the all-important homepage? For many companies, they struggle to do this without the big budget to have a dedicated content agency or a full in-house photography team and a budget for models. Lastly, they would like to optimize their efforts by not having to start from scratch every time they want to create a new asset that is similar to a previously created asset. In this series, we have shown you how the out-of-the-box features of Magento can help Luma deliver more relevant experiences and help them to achieve their goal of becoming a lifestyle-driven brand. We have shown you how to build whole pages using Magento Page Builder, which can be used in a variety of ways, such as news articles, shipping policies, marketing landing pages, and microsites. We have shown you how to break pages or even whole experiences down into reusable blocks, which can be authored using Page Builder and targeted by widgets across the entire experience. We have shown you how to have content blocks be triggered by things like promotions and customer experiences to further target content based on specific situations and audiences. And we've shown you how dynamic blocks offer yet another way to deliver targeted experiences based upon audiences and user profiles. So how can we further help Luma with delivering a better content supply chain? Number one would be to achieve more optimized creation flows by using Page Builder templates to deliver standardized blocks, dynamic blocks, and whole pages as the foundation for rapid and repeatable content creation. This could be as little as the structure of the content, all the way to a 90% finished template for something like ongoing news articles. Second would be to leverage the integration between Adobe Stock and Page Builder to open up a whole new world of licensed images, videos, and animations, which can be used right inside of your content creation workflows. There are a variety of pricing plans and licensing models to fit all kinds of budgets and business needs. You could also leverage Adobe Creative Cloud to exponentially magnify your ability to do things like create bundles, retail sets, composite banners, composite videos, animations, active PDFs, and third-party product models, and much, much more. Plans start as low as $19 a month and include a Creative Cloud Asset Manager and the ability to have Creative Cloud teams using the same Creative Cloud Asset Repository via Adobe Asset Link. All three of these can deliver high ROI with minimal investment and allow even SMB-based sellers to deliver engagement-based experiences like the big players in their market. So let's now hand it over to Khalil, who will show us a couple of examples. Khalil?
Thanks, Dave. So my goal today is to think of how I can easily create content and display that content in multiple places without too much effort. Specifically, I want to create a template that can be used for category pages. I'm able to do this by utilizing page builder templates. Templates can be utilized in Magento stores that have multiple store views, stores with pages that have regular changes, or in this instance, to make it easier to add content to our category pages. So as you can see, I've gone ahead and started in Page Builder, but as I'm planning on the right type of layout, I'm realizing that I don't have a great way to show various products that are part of a category. So what I'm thinking is that I might want to take a background image, place some products on that image, and that'll act as a great way to advertise that particular category. Now, I could go searching on the internet for the right type of background image, but I don't want to get into any copyright or licensing issues. So one way to make sure that I'm selecting quality images is to license them directly from Adobe Stock. Adobe Stock will provide you with access to millions of high quality, royalty-free images, as well as videos, vectors, illustrations, and more. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like. Now, I'm going to search for the type of background that I want. I've got a number of different results here, and some of them look great, but actually I really like the look of this one here. What I can do with this particular image is I can also look for other images that are part of the same series that might be similar. I can also search for or look at other images that might have similar keywords as the image that I'm currently looking at. But let's say I'm happy with this image as is. What I can do is save it as a preview to my media gallery. So if I'm not ready to license this image, I can at least use the preview in my template to get a feel for if it's going to work or not. If I am ready to license this image though, I can simply go ahead and once logged in, license and save it directly to my media gallery. So at this point, I've already gone to Adobe Stock and I've purchased the background image that I want to use to add to our various templates. Now, what I want to do is add in some additional product images to give that appearance of those particular items in that category resting in this background. What we're currently seeing is Adobe Photoshop, which is part of the Adobe Creative Cloud. Now, I've already gone ahead and simply drag and dropped those images into this particular background, and I can simply reveal them here. But as we can see, this particular image has this white background that doesn't fit in well with the background that we're using. One quick way to get rid of this background is to edit the layer options itself. So we're simply going to change some blending and do a different appearance for that layer. And now, as we see, we have an image that no longer has that white background and can be readjusted and resized within the background that we're currently using. Now, there are a number of different ways that you can make these types of image changes within Photoshop, and what we saw was just one quick and easy method. Okay, now that I'm done editing my image, I want to go ahead and add it to my template. I've also gone ahead and added some page builder elements that I want. But first, let's go ahead and select the image. I've already added it to my media gallery, so that'll make it easier to simply select and add it to the template. If you need to make any additional changes, you can do so, but I'm currently set with this and I actually like how it shows up. So let's go ahead and add some text to this. And maybe we'll try and change how this text appears. Great. So now I've got the template that I want to use for this particular category page as well as future category pages. I can simply go ahead and save this template. And just as a reminder, when you're creating a template, it can be for an entire page that has already been created that you might want to use and make rapid and repeatable content changes, or it could simply be the structure of the page. But for our purposes, we're all set. And we'll save this as category header. Now I'm set and ready to use this for this particular category as well as any future categories. Back to you, Dave.
Thanks, Khalil. So what are our conclusions from this episode? 1. That content supply chains are relevant to all kinds of businesses. Content supply chains help accelerate your ability to leverage all of the tools in Magento to help build more relevant experiences and customer lifetime value. Magento has tools to help streamline repetitive tasks and easily source new and IP-appropriate content. And the broader Adobe portfolio offer tools that range from single-user Creative Cloud all the way to AEM Asset Manager to help augment your content supply chain. In our next episode, we will talk about how to use the out-of-the-box tools of Magento Commerce to help build customer loyalty and retention.